Hello and welcome. My name is Arindam, and in this video I will show you a simple, easy, reliable and efficient way you can use to defeat the Alpha Broodmother on official server difficulty settings on the Fjordur map solo. To actually defeat the Megapithecus, you first need to get the artifacts of the Brute, Devourer, Pack and the relic from the Steinborn mini world bosses. You can check out my individual videos for each of them. You also need the creature trophies from Megalania, Thylacoleo, Therizinosaur, Spino and Megalodon in quantity of 10. Now, I know that currently on official servers transfers are not open, so I'm going to be doing this boss fight with just 10 Shadowmanes and a Uranus. That is it. 10 Shadowmanes only, not a full army. This is to compensate for the stats I have on my Shadowmanes, which are around 30k health and around 950% melee. So you can easily do this fight on alpha on an official server if you have around 15 to 20k health and around 400 to 500% melee. But because my Shadowmanes are far more powerful than that, I'm going to be using just 10 of them for compensating. Now, the next thing you need to do is you need to actually locate the Megapithecus terminal, which is found over here. And let me give you a better visual representation of where we are. Now, this particular boss arena is very cold, so you are going to require far armor that is better than engram grade you find by crafting from the menu. So if you do not have really good far armor, what you can do is you can carry an otter over your shoulders, and the otter, if you are leveling up in melee damage, will give you a lot of hypothermic insulation. That is what I'm going to be doing, and just to make it even more realistic, I'm going to be putting all of my fur armor away. You can still see that I have around 716 hypothermal insulation. So here is the boss terminal. I have a Guardian Giga just in case any aberrant Megalos or Spinos spawn close, and this is my army. 10 Shadowmanes all having the same amount of health and melee, and because of their ridiculously good stats, which currently may not be possible on official servers, I am taking only 10 of them instead of 19. If you have watched my gamma and beta videos, you will note that you basically do not take any damage on your Shadowmanes because the Shadowmanes are not at all aggroed by the boss. My Uranus lost around 5k health with a primitive saddle on beta, and even on alpha you do not require a Uranus with this much health. You could easily do this fight with around 20 to 25k health, and that's it. Let me show you the ancestors also. Right. Theoretically, I could actually show you this boss fight with only 5 of my Shadowmanes as I did on Gamma and Beta, but no one actually wants to see a boss fight which is dragging on for a lot of time. So I'm going to be using 10 of them. You are only going to get 15 minutes to actually do the boss fight. So even though you can experiment by bringing less dinos, I would suggest carry as many dinos as you can and complete it ASAP. Okay. And exactly what I wanted to do. Which is, I'm going to trap the Alpha Megapithecus and I'm going to box them in with my Shadowmanes. The Megapithecus will not target any other creature. because the Uranus's drag weight is significantly higher than the Shadowmane's, and ARK's AI works on the concept that it will always target the creature with the highest drag weight. What we need to do is we need to lure it into a place where, okay, if you take less dinos like I have, then you're going to face the problem that I am facing, in which my Shadowmanes have not been able to completely box the Megapithecus. But that's okay. One thing I cannot do is I cannot attack these minions, because then my Shadowmanes will also decide to target them, thanks to how ARK's attack my target command works. Now I need to take a good screenshot. For that, I need to lure it out into an area where it is sufficiently open, like the area we are currently at. One good thing about the Uranus is it has very good knockback, so even if you get boxed in by the minions like I have, you will still be able to get yourself out. Once you are sufficiently away, like I have, now you can do the attack. And it's okay. These attacks that are doing 1000 damage is not a big deal for me. It should also give you a good estimate of how much health I'm going to be losing when the entire thing ends. And it's done. Just need to take a good screenshot, because that is super important. I think this should be okay, hopefully. So compared to the beta and gamma video, you will find out that I spent a ridiculous amount of time positioning myself correctly for this particular screenshot, and I took a lot of damage because of it. Okay, let's check our health. So it lost 6000, 3000, 4, 4, 7. So even though the Megapithecus did not aggro onto my Shadowmanes, thanks to the rock throws, they still lost around maximum of 7k health, while my Uranus lost 30k health. which is a good reminder that if you are doing the Alpha Megapithecus boss fight, you can do two things. Either you can take a Uranus that is pumped exclusively in health. You should be able to get a Uranus with around 35, 40, 45k health, exclusively pumped in health, remember, nothing on stamina and melee. Or you can get or you can get a Uranus that is a bit less but with a much better saddle. In either case, on a primitive saddle, considering the fact that I spent a lot of time correctly positioning for that screenshot and wasted my effort on actually doing this, I lost around 30k health. While this is not a perfect boss fight, compared to all the problems you face on official server with lags and all these things, this should be a realistic way of doing the boss fight instead of showing you a completely perfect run where my dinos have taken no damage. So yeah, that is it for this video. I'm going to show you the rewards, which are these, and I'm going to be seeing you in the next video, which may probably be the Fenry Sulfur boss fight. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe and hit the bell notification button, and thank you for watching.